Okay, this is the first episode of me and Megan's podcast called Problem Solved.
Hello.
That's Megan. This episode is about the solar system. Kind of a depressing topic to start off on. Makes you feel really small, but we'll get into it. Megan, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Megan. Right now I'm 15. I'm going to be a sophomore. School's starting in 2 days.
Yes, oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, okay, so I'm Paige. I'm 17. I'm about to start my senior year at the same school as Megan. So me and Megan met on the cross country team. I ran from my freshman year to my senior year, and she is going on to her sophomore year on the team. So we met at a pasta party, which is like our little season begin party thing.
Yeah, it was the first one of the year, right?
Yeah, it was the first one of the year. We met there at my house. It was cool. We bonded really fast.
Yeah, it was like so suddenly. Like I walked in the house. I was looking at all these new faces because I actually just moved to the town or the city, I guess.
California.
So I was looking at I'm from California to Texas. So I'm looking at all these brand new faces. Absolutely no clue who
mortified.
anyone is. Absolutely terrified. Shaking in my boots. And then at the end of the pasta party,
you had a new friend. Right? Yeah.
A new friend, and it was so quick. Like I think the whole throughout the thing, I was complimenting your playlist because it was a bunch of songs that I knew.
Yeah.
And then
I had music privileges.
Yes, because it was at your house, and then you showed me a bunch of artists, and I think you kept on mentioning people who I knew, and then we just talked about it.
Yeah, and then I was like, this girl is so cool. And one day my mom was like, you should ask her to hang out. And I was like, I'm 2 years older than her. I'm going to freak her out. And she was like, just do it. And I was like, okay. And we got pizza. It was cool. It was fun. And now we're like 2 peas in a pod.
2 peas, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's crazy how that happened.
Now, me and Megan also have this weird thing that happens between us. The number 1210, which is actually my birthday. We see it everywhere, not just times.
I'm actually looking at it right now. If you look on your screen too.
On Discord, yes, it is the 1210. We started our call or ended our call at 12:10 last night, which is really weird. It's everywhere. It's my birthday, and me and Megan see it everywhere, and she's always seen this number. This has been a thing for Megan forever.
Yeah, 2 years previous to when I moved here and even met Paige, I have been seeing this number for absolutely I think it showed up one day. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then I saw it again and again and again, and it just was every day for 2 years.
And then she met me
here,
and then it's my birthday, and then we got along amazingly.
It's absolutely insane.
That's just weird. Okay. So the title of this episode is gonna be called Meghan and Paige Go to Space. So
going to space.
So space. All right, the solar system. We all know what that is. We are, in the grand idea of things, we're so small. Megan, if you feel like interjecting at any point, please do so.
I will.
When I was little, I had an obsession with the solar system. I didn't know about the universe yet. I pretty much just thought it was our, 6 or 7 planets, 8. I have no idea. I had an obsession with it. Anyways, black holes were fascinating to me, and I would always talk about them. And I was 6 years old?
Yeah.
Literally had just learned how to not pee in a diaper and pee in a toilet instead.
And
I'm over here.
And say,
whoa, look at that. The sky. That's so weird. Anyways, my obsession with it started very, very early on. And there's been a rebirthing of it due to a TikTok trend where somebody, the lip sync in a song, and then it's a very minuscule problem that seems big to humans, typed out on the screen, and then it zooms out to an expansion of the entire universe. And it's does it really matter if you're not wearing makeup today? Does it really matter if your sock keeps slipping down under your shoe?
It's really helpful because today I actually had a cross country meet and I was freaking out about it last night.
First one of the season.
I texted Yeah, the start of season, first season, very nerve-wracking last night. Especially, it's always the night before. It's always the most nerve-wracking. And then I texted Paige like, I'm so nervous. Like, I can't believe this is happening again. We're starting season, and I was so nervous. So I texted her like, I'm a wreck. I'm so nervous. And then she like texted me. I'll read out the text. Let me see if I can find them. You can keep talking while I find the text.
Yeah, I texted her something like, dude. Oh, we're
Like,
so
oh, okay,
minuscule.
yeah. So I said, I'm preparing for everything right now, like for everything I need for the meet. And then she said, you'll be fine. Universe is big. Solar system is smaller. Earth is smaller. America smaller. Texas smaller. Our city smaller. And this cross country meet is the smallest ever.
Yep.
So everything's just literally doesn't matter.
It's for some people this is comforting and anxiety relieving, but to other people this gives them panic attacks and anxiety and stuff, which it flips for me, man. Like I can't.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes to
sure.
like love and feelings, I get really like depressed about it because I'm like, man, I love so and so, but it doesn't matter,
Yeah, like it doesn't really matter.
But when it comes to problems like tests or getting a job, it's like, screw it.
It's the biggest relief.
Yeah.
It's very flip flop. It's good or bad.
Yeah.
Depending on your situation.
So, Megan, how do you
Yes.
think this like ties into like religion and all that? Do you think like religion is just different explanations of science, different things made up for science, or do you think like do you think that each one is its entirely different story? Real
That's
or
a
not?
good question. I think it definitely, the universe and looking up at the sky and seeing the stars and this big shining thing in the sky, especially early days when no one had an explanation for anything, it can really be like wow to your mind. So everyone looked at the moon, everyone looked at these planets like, oh my gosh, something is up there and it's shining at us, and
there needs to be an
getting
explanation
smaller,
for
it's getting smaller, they don't like what we're doing, it's getting smaller, oh, it's getting bigger, they like what, and it ties into religion because like
they need to have a rational explanation for why do we see stars when we look up in the sky. What is that? Someone must have put that there, someone must have made it. So there's all these different things, real or not, that people have pieced together to try and make sense of why we're all here. So I personally believe in the Big Bang. I think it's an amazing like story. If you watch like a YouTube video on it, it's just incredible.
It's mind blowing.
Yeah, and there's actually this YouTube video called "The Entire History of Everything," I think, or where it starts from like
literally nothing,
and goes all the way up until present day, like Biden being president. Actually, it was made like 3 years ago, so like Trump. So like it's just like it's such an interesting video, and it makes you, I mean, it doesn't make you feel small, but it makes you feel irrelevant due to the timeline of mankind. I mean, the universe, we're talking about the universe, you think, oh my gosh. Yeah, you think about the universe, you're thinking, oh, we're so small. But if you think about the timeline of man, you think, oh, I don't mean anything compared to Martin Luther King or Hitler or something. Like, you don't compare yourselves to them. But in reality, Hitler's just as small as me. I mean, we're both as itty bitty as everyone else, so it's like I don't know. It just for me, it kind of boosts my confidence to kind of rip off the Band-Aid
like,
if it has
all these people who are like made a big deal of, like even like celebrities and everyone.
Yeah,
like, we're all just humans, and we're all here for the small amount of time, and we all matter the same amount, no matter the impact on the world. Like, we're still humans, we're still stuck on this earth, we all matter the same.
I think you saying small amount of time was completely correct, because like I was saying, like the thing with like the beginning of mankind to the end of it, or to right now, is so long, and we only live for such a small fraction of that timeline.
Like 100 years is absolutely nothing compared to the billions of years that has been already.
Yeah. Okay. So, Voyager 1 is the furthest away man-made object. It is a space probe, and it is 138 AUs from Earth. Now, what is an AU? An AU is an astronomical unit. And, how big is an astronomical unit? That is the distance between Earth and Sun. So,
Wow.
the distance between the Earth and the Sun, 138 times, is how far man-made has touched. That's crazy to me.
That is insane. I know it's
Well,
always made the comparison from like how we ventured out so far in space compared to the ocean and stuff. I know that comparison is always made, but it's really just crazy how much we've explored of space, this thing that never were made to touch, and then
literally.
we can't even go deep into the ocean because of pressure. I don't know. Sorry.
But then, no. But then you think like, is the galaxy directly next to us even further to us? Are they like stalking us from like
yeah.
a couple light years away? You know, like we could be the least developed society and not even know.
Yeah.
Society as in like, you know, galaxy, Milky Way,
Yeah.
planet. So yeah, that, well, after watching the YouTube videos that I was watching before doing this, that seems like nothing to me now because I've already seen like the videos explaining how far everything is away from us. 138 AUs. It seems like nothing to me. I feel like I could run that.
Yeah, like 5 minutes just back and forth.
Literally, I feel like it's just like a football field. But yeah. I mean, opinions on that, Megan. How does this make you feel? Does this make you feel like disgusted? Make you mad at humanity, or does it make you feel like, oh, that's interesting?
Kind of makes me feel relieved. I've always like sort of been relieved that we don't really matter, because that kind of sounds horrible, but like we don't really matter to that much. I know we have to like take care of our Earth and everything, but because we matter so little, it's kind of like freeing to know we don't matter, so we can do whatever we want, even though there's like a bunch of rules and everything. Anyways, but it kind of just always like made me feel relieved because like there's so much else. We're just such a little tiny little planet.
Yeah,
with a bunch of little thoughts and opinions, and
we're a little small drop in the ocean making big waves.
Yeah.
Wait, into
Yeah, so it sort of made me relieved.
Like how a single word.
Yeah.
I might only have one shot. Okay. Anyways,
The
one
famous
chance.
song.
And all those things I didn't. Okay.
I didn't say wrecking balls inside my brain.
Is there a wrecking ball inside your brain right now?
You know what? I feel very floaty right now.
Yeah.
Like
Same.
space.
Like space. Speaking of which, me and Megan are actually in a spaceship right now.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but we're actually flying directly towards the moon, hurtling at a whopping 1 billion light years a second. Just so you know.
We're actually heading towards the least habitable planet to colonize it and make it ours.
Yeah, basically that's what we're doing now. And we're just talking about it as we travel, because, you know, it gets boring with space.
It is. It's really boring. We've been up here for, what, 38,000 years? Okay.
Yeah, about
my
that time.
God. Have you seen Interstellar?
I haven't.
Okay. In this movie, they are going through a black hole. That's the whole point. Timothée Chalamet's actually in this movie, so...
Oh, he's in so many movies.
He is. He's one of the best ones. So, in this movie, they get in a little spaceship rocket, and they fly away, and the further that they get... So I think that they use the, they use a black hole as a transportation device. Like, if you took the universe and folded it in half like a piece of paper and then punched a hole through it, that would be a black hole. So you'd get twice the distance in half the time.
So they're using it to like travel faster?
Yes. And basically, their idea was that our laps around the sun dictated our time, kind of. So the further that they went away from the sun, the faster time traveled on Earth and the slower time moved for them. They didn't notice it. Everything felt completely normal to them and to Earth. But the further that they were apart, like the older the people on Earth would get, and like the younger that they would stay. So by the time that they were that they came back, the guy, his daughter was dying of old age, and he was still in his 30s or 40s.
Oh, that's really cool. I have to watch that.
But time felt completely normal for them.
Yeah, it went faster for the people on Earth than it did to them.
Exactly. So they it was really interesting. So in one scene they're on a planet that is entirely like water. I think I don't think they didn't find any land. I don't know if it's like all water, but they were on that planet and there was this ticking sound in the background, and it was like a part of the music. And I realized like a couple scenes earlier they had mentioned every second was like 12 hours or something on Earth.
Oh my god, that's a crazy time.
So, yeah, they had to go really fast if they wanted to make it back in time to see, humanity at all.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really interesting.
That's crazy. So every 1 second was 12 hours?
Yeah. So there was like this ticking every single second, and
Wait,
I don't know.
was the ticking constant in the movie, or is it just like
No, I think
an
it was
important
just.
part?
I only noticed it in that scene. I think maybe I saw a clip on like TikTok or something of that scene specifically, and I noticed it. But I also noticed it during the movie. But I don't remember. I saw this like 6 years ago, so it's like I don't know. It's hard to remember if it was throughout the entire movie. But I feel like that would have gotten annoying at some point. But
yeah. Maybe they just added it at like important points to like remind the audience, like, okay, we have to hurry.
Yes, because this actually was a very rushed scene because in this world of water there was a tsunami heading towards them and they had to leave. So I think it was more so like hurry, hurry, hurry. It's definitely intense. Oh my gosh, it was so creepy.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's amazing. I loved it. It really made me think. And I was actually seeing it with another family, and the boy next to me fell asleep. I'm telling you, this is the loudest movie I've ever been in.
Are you kidding?
The amount of rocket takeoff scenes there is in this movie, earth-shattering.
Knocked out.
The theater was vibrating, and this kid was asleep. I was so confused. But yeah, that amazing, amazing movie.
Ooh, I'll have to watch it.
I will say towards the end it gets a little bit confusing about what you're watching, kind of, and if it's practical. Because the first part of it seems pretty practical, but the end of it just is like, I feel like we're getting to the point where we're making stuff up.
Oh, okay. They're just like grasping at straws.
Okay. Next thing. So we have us, right?
Yeah.
Me, you, every little blade of grass, every scientist, every famous person, every world leader, every hypocrite, every murderer, every savior, every policeman, every house pet, every plant, everything. We have everything.
Every little grain of sand.
Every supreme leader, or all 7 of the Supreme Court people on this little earth. And we hold so much power to them, right? So that's us. That's our little grain of sand in the middle of what I'm about to get into. Okay.
Yeah.
So next to that is the Milky Way. That is our galaxy. Pretty sure. I don't know. We're located on a common picture of the Milky Way will be located at the like bottom left-ish of the Milky Way, sort of on the outside area. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but a lot of people say that there's a black hole in the center of our Milky Way. I heard about this like 10 years ago, and I think it scared me shitless. But I don't really remember exactly.
That's really close to us then, huh?
Yeah. I would think so, but apparently not, because we haven't even touched it yet. Maybe we have. Maybe we were absorbed a long time ago, and we just keep flipping inside out, Absorb, reabsorb, absorb, reabsorb.
Theory.
There is. So, the Milky Way has more stars than grains of sand on Earth, which is
oh my god,
kind of gut wrenching,
considering
we're not even halfway through the layers of existence. Our next layer of existence is our oh wait, yeah, I forgot to mention the Milky Way is 100,000 light years across. So if that gives you any idea how big
how huge it is.
Yeah.
100,000?
100,000 light years across from one end to the other. 100,000 light years. I can't even imagine one.
That is insane.
Genuinely, I don't know. I have no idea what 1 light year is. Like how fast.
You know how long is 1 light year?
How
I'll look it up. Really quick.
Okay, so light years are if you were to travel at the speed of light, how many years it would take you. So if I were to travel at the speed of light from one end of the Milky Way to the other, it would take me 100,000 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes. So I feel like every other person to explain that to me has made it sound so much more complicated than it is. So
Yeah,
basically,
just
it'll
going at the
take
speed of light.
100,000 years. It'll take like 100,000 years to get from one end to the other.
If you were going at the speed of light, yes.
Yeah, that makes so much more sense. Why do people make it sound so? Okay,
I
sorry,
know,
continue.
right? Okay. So then the next layer after the Milky Way is our local group of galaxies, which has 54 different galaxies. So imagine 54 different Milky Ways, each
and
with
the Milky Way.
each
And
each with more stars than grains of sand on Earth.
Oof.
So yeah, our local group of galaxies has 54. Then outside of that, we have the Virgo supercluster, which is. Let me actually look that up. I don't have any information on the Virgo supercluster.
Is that the star sign? Virgo?
I don't know if it has anything to like correlation with the actual star sign, but it's the same name, so I assume it's like something to do with it.
Does that just mean like the Virgo constellation? That's what it is. Or is that too far away?
No, I have no idea. This Virgo cluster is no constellation. It's just a supercluster of galaxies.
Oh, okay. I mean, obviously we can't see it because we can't see the other. Never mind. Okay.
So imagine the Virgo supercluster has a bunch of local groups of galaxies in it.
Oh.
With 54 in each local group.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
I
think I got it confused with the star sign and the constellation Virgo.
Yeah, so our local group is 65 million light years away from the Virgo cluster.
So does that mean that our little cluster and the Virgo cluster of galaxies? Wait, what is it called? The Virgo supercluster?
Yeah, Virgo supercluster, Virgo cluster. Yeah.
So you said it's 65 light year? How many?
65 million light years away.
65 million. So what's in between that? Is there stars in between it, or is there just space?
Actually, I'm looking at this image, and what I gathered from my research was that this is like a donut within a donut within a donut. I thought that this was just we're all in this one big thing, but apparently this image has an arrow pointing from local group to Virgo cluster that says 65 million light years. So maybe I don't know.
I wonder if it's just like a sea of nothing, in between each cluster.
Well, okay, the cluster that's closer to us is the Leo 1.
Okay.
Which is 38 million light years.
Okay, so maybe it's just a bunch of clusters, I guess.
Yeah, maybe we're not really involved in. Oh, maybe it goes Milky Way, local, Leo, then Virgo.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes.
Yeah, I think this diagram isn't showing me the distance away. It's showing like how far we are into them, or
okay,
how long it would take to get out of them. I guess to go into the next one. I have literally no idea. Oh yeah. I think I got that right. Okay. So yeah, nice. The Leo supercluster is right after our local group. Then it goes Virgo, and then this is where we get into something kind of sickening.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the observable universe?
Ooh, I have no idea. Is that just what we can see?
Yeah.
The observable universe is everything that we have seen so far?
Yeah, so basically, when I was told that observable universe, I'm like, what do you mean? How is it possible for us to see any of that? How can we observe it if we can't see it in a telescope or a camera? Like, what do you mean observable?
Yeah.
If if this little Voyager 1 is only 138 AUs from Earth, then how can we even observe the universe if
Yeah.
that's as far as
How
we've
did
gotten?
yeah, how did we see all these superclusters if it's only if this thing that the farthest thing away from
So
Earth that we put out?
I found out
Uh-huh.
that those are only okay, the observable universe is literally just anything that has existed long enough for the light to reach us. So we can see it,
Oh.
but we have lines that are blocked out. And that's because when these pictures are taken of these stars, they overlap each other. These images of the night sky with thousands of stars are just images overlapping each other of stars that are in that spot approximately. So it's not actually what you're seeing or what a camera is seeing. These images of all these stars are just overlapping and overlapping and overlapping images of stars.
Oh.
So,
And that's just and it's over time. All those
yes.
the light is finally coming to us, and that's what's overlapping.
Yeah, the light's finally coming to us. And some of these are 100 million light years away, so it's taken them 100 million years to get to us, and we're just now seeing it. But we have these lines that are blocked out from, like, we can't see absolutely everything because whenever these pictures are taken, these individual pictures, there is space debris, space junk.
Oh, and they get in the way.
Yeah, asteroids, planets, anything in the way. So it's not exactly every single star, but in general, we have I would say the vast majority of it. But yeah, so that is the observable universe, and that is
Wow.
pretty damn depressing to me. Megan, thoughts?
Yeah, I really didn't know anything. I feel like I don't know if that's basic knowledge, the observable universe, but I didn't really know anything
I
about
had
that.
no idea. Yeah.
Like I knew like it took a while for like the light to travel to us, but I didn't know the observable universe is everything we've seen so far of all the light that's traveled to us.
So there's this quote from Simon Singh. Um, He says, "We are 13.7 billion light years from the edge of the observable universe. That's a good estimate with well defined error bars, and with the available information, I predict that I will always be with you." That is so cute.
Oh.
That's so
Wait,
cute.
so does that mean that wait, what's the number again of how many light years?
13.7 billion light years.
So
It was
that's
a
how
love
far
quote. So.
we've Yeah, that's so cute.
It just had a couple facts in it, so I figured I'd throw it in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. So does that mean that we're that far away from what we've seen so far?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because if something is, let's say something is 13.7 billion light years away, um, and light travels at the speed of light,
Uh-huh.
we are, I guess it doesn't give us a distance. I think light years is literally just a form of measurement, so,
Yeah,
yeah,
the huge
I
amount
was,
of
yeah, I was thinking of it as a distance, or as a speed at first. But then I realized it's just a distance thing. Light years are
yeah, a
distance.
measurement of distance.
Yeah. I don't know how many feet that would be though. Gosh.
I wonder.
Um okay. So PD James says this planet is doomed anyway. Eventually the sun will explode or cool and one small insignificant particle of the universe will disappear with only a tremble.
I love that one.
I knew you'd love it. I picked it out because I was like, Megan would think that one was like breathtaking.
That one, yeah, that one was really cool. I like the sun is gonna explode or cool. I've never really thought about it cooling.
Yeah,
I've always heard explosion.
they can grow into red giants and then shrink into white dwarves. But after they're a white dwarf, they like die out and they cool and cool and cool.
I like the part where she said how we're just one insignificant part of the universe is just gonna shrivel out because really we don't matter that much ultimately.
Really. And it's funny because as I'm watching these YouTube videos, I get an ad on sales and how
On
to
sales?
improve my sales.
Like a boat?
No, like money, like money. Like I get an ad on the most like human topic ever: sales, money, bruh. That's so
very
disappointing.
existential videos, and you're getting
Then I'm like,
on
oh,
how to sell more.
forgot I have work. Anyways,
Oh yeah, I have work tomorrow.
literally, what's going on? So, if we take the distance of 138 AUs from Earth.
Oh my god! Wait, sorry, 1 second. I don't know why I just looked at this, but look at the time I started the call.
I can't see it right.
I have it. We started at 7:49 p.m. and my number on Discord is 749.
Okay. Oh, your number on Discord 749 and 749. That's
Wait, let me.
sorry, you broke out. What? Let me what?
I'm gonna take a picture
Okay.
or a video. My Discord number is 7497, and we started the call, or I started the call today at 7:49. Anyway,
That's weird.
I was just looking at my number.
That's weird.
That is really weird. I'll send you the video.
Okay. So,
anyways, sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, yeah. So, I don't have the math written down because I physically couldn't get myself to write down that massive amount of words that this man spilled out. But some crazy math uses the 138 AUs from Earth, that the distance is between the sun, and divides it by something light years. I don't even know. And it comes out to say that the entire universe is 150 sextillion times larger than the observable universe. And people still say there isn't life out there.
Yeah. What?
150 sextillion times. That is. Oh god. I don't even know. Wait.
I've only ever seen that number on my little mobile app tycoon games.
Literally, when I'm rich.
Yeah, okay. when I'm so rich.
Okay, yeah, I looked up the number to try and like say like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But
yeah.
All of the numbers that have anything to do with 156 trillion have to do exactly with the universe. Like Brian Hitch on Twitter says, at the Brian Hitch on Twitter says, the observable universe is 93 billion light years across. That's big. Yeah. Alan Guth made a calculation about inflation in the early universe. This is the one that I read about. That says the entire universe could be 156 trillion times larger than that. That's 150 with 21 zeros after it, times 93 billion.
And that's how big
the universe is.
But isn't it expanding or something?
That's a theory, I think, that the universe is constantly. I don't know if we have any proof about that, but like, what am I to say about proof, dude? Like, look at this. This is insane.
Wait, so that's how big the universe is, that number?
Yes, 150 sextillion. So 150 with 21 zeros times 90 billion. I think it was 90 billion. Oh, 93 billion. Sorry. Add another 3 billion onto that.
That is insane.
And I kind of believe that something with this has to do with exponential growth, because you know what I was taught? Exponential growth is the fastest way that things can grow. And therefore, I think that this is exponential growth in some way. I don't know. Maybe the universe is like a square image, like on a laptop, and then if you drag the top corner, it gets bigger and bigger on all
Yeah.
sides.
Oh my gosh.
I had Subway today.
You had Subway?
Yeah. Anyways.
How was it?
It was great. But guess what? Their toaster was broken.
What is Subway without the toast?
Exactly. Gosh. Sorry, I needed oh my god, Firehouse. I needed an excuse to stop being
I had
depressed.
Canes. I don't know if I told you, but I
Oh
had
my,
Canes the
you
other
had
day.
Canes.
I got Canes.
She got Canes.
I got Canes. Guys, who cares about the universe? I got Canes.
Literally,
the other day.
what matters, anyways? Dude. Okay. Last thing on this topic.
Yeah.
After 66 billion years from today, there is expected. Okay, this is assuming that in 66 billion years, stars have died out. The Earth has died. Because we're not the only thing that matters. And everything dies. There's a certain way that stars can die. They implode, and so that basically takes away their ability to make more stars. Because stars are made by like stardust or something, like coming together, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I've never really understood that. But
me neither. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
when they would show us that in like 6th grade, I would get so depressed. I would dread it. In 3rd grade.
Yeah.
3rd grade. I'm not gonna say. I almost said the school that I go to. 3rd grade. I was so depressed whenever we'd watch the thing about like stars being made and how it takes trillions of years for the light to gather and squish together and make this and the heat. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, especially because like all that time, so many trillions, right?
I guess, I don't know, I just kind of said that. Trillions. Yeah, trillions.
But just so much time into making one star, and like especially when they explode too, how much. And when they explode, that's how they make new stars, right?
Yeah, so those like big dust clouds that you see in like images of space with like a cat in it, the neon pink stuff in that would be stardust. I'm pretty sure. I'm about 75% sure on that. So
and the stardust is when it like accumulates or something. That's how it makes another star.
I think so. I don't know how they would accumulate enough though. How would they accumulate enough to? And it's something. Okay, how does it catch on fire? Well, it's this pressure thing. It's like somebody takes their hand and squeezes it really hard, but whose hand? Why?
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand religion a little bit right now. So
what,
okay.
What pressure?
Yeah, literally, where are we getting this pressure from? This is space. There's no pressure, right?
Maybe it's like magnetism or something.
I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that each star has a little magnet in it from Home Depot or Lowe's.
From Home Depot, the
and
strong one.
Literally the strong ones, and it just pulls it together or something.
That's crazy.
After everything dies, in 66 billion years, a neutron star collision will happen, and the universe will be reborn.
What?
And then everything will be A-okay.
And everything starts over again. I wonder if it's like the same thing happens again. Like evolution happens again on Earth. Or it doesn't even have to be Earth. It could be a completely different planet with different, like in a different environment, different things that these new creatures need to breathe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, what if they breathe carbon dioxide? And what if they have no hands, but they use, I don't know, I have no idea. But
I can't even like conceptualize like what would come after mankind because I only understand mankind. Like, do you think
like I wonder,
like simply the sight of like, okay, let's say we brought like a being from millions of light years away, we brought it to Earth, right? We would see something we did not know was possible because it's from a galaxy that has none of the same matter as ours does. So it's made up of entirely different like like chemicals and like whatever and like elements, all these different things that we never even could have imagined existed because we can only make up from our imagination what we know exists.
Yeah, just like colors. How if you have like a certain
Literally,
I
it
forget
could be
what.
a color that we've never seen before.
Yeah,
Because we don't have the stuff on this planet to make that specific color somehow.
yeah, or like we don't have our evolution didn't let us have that little red cone to see that new color.
Yes, that's ugh, makes me nauseous.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, I'm sorry. I wrote these notes on a paper that I used for my to-do list, like my freshman year. So it says Thursday biology EOC at 8:40 a.m. No practice all week. Monday go to school. Tuesday, Wednesday remote. Friday go to school.
Oh yeah, because you had the off and on one.
Yeah. Apply at half price books. I never ended up doing that.
Ooh.
YLC date July. That was a camp I went to. May 25th cross country party. Oh. Rest in peace. Because they dead to me. Ugh. Anyways, that was interesting.
That was. I learned lots of new things.
I did too. I was gonna say I'm glad I did it, but it kind of just made me feel upset.
Yeah. How long did you like research it for?
Like, literally like 45 minutes. Like it did not take me long. That's crazy. I assume that we're wrong about all of that because first of all, we are so small. How could we be right?
Yeah, how do we know this?
How could we be right about any of this? I know. Maybe we're advanced, but as I see it right now, we're not extremely advanced.
Yeah.
I don't like. I see like sci-fi movies with like rocket ships that move at the speed of light. Like we're not doing that. I don't think we're that advanced to know anything about this. I mean, we only can assume what happens next based on what's already happened. But the universe is so young.
Yeah. Like the whole prediction of the 66 billion years or whatever, like we only guessed that because of what's happened.
Yeah. And we've been here for what? Like 4 million years?
Yeah.
Maybe. Humans have only been in here for what, 5,000 years? And we're gonna call 66 billion years enough? How do we know? So, this is gonna be the end of the first episode, I guess. Meghan and Paige go to space.
We went to space.
We literally did. I'm not even joking. Like, you guys think
when do you think we're gonna land? Do you think we're gonna land like when we finish this? Probably
here in about 10 seconds. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes. Okay. Follow my TikTok, Pickle3000. Meghan, anything to plug?
I don't have anything to plug.
All right. Epic. Subscribe.
We're almost landing.
Oh, we're landing. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Feel the force of landing.
We're landing.